Actually, not much anymore. I'm squeezing myself in.
You are squeezing yourself in, Jason. That's good.
So, just to give you a little update on what we were just chatting about, maybe the folks out there, I just talked with Justin Tritz of TrackWrestling.com, and we will get data
What do you need?
from at least the cadet and cadet and junior Greco-Roman tournaments to compare the total scoring from this year to last year. Obviously, the comparison being the rules as we're up on mat number 1. Raised platform here in Fargo. Yesterday, we saw something in the 15 years I've been coming here that I've never seen, a platform break. Team New York celebration after the junior women's duels broke one of the fiberglass platforms that hold up mat 1. They folded up the Dolomer mat, replaced the panel, and boom, they were good to go. About 40 seconds into the match, we're watching here on mat number 1. Briefly standing in for the bus, Mark Bader, as he chats with another Mizzou Tiger, Mr. Max Askren. The infamous El Guapo. Infamous means more than famous.
Less than famous. It's just kind of.
You shot the invisible swordsman.
Yes. Porter and Carello. Carello? I'll say Carello. This is 152 pounds. About 6'6", 5'2", if you keep the score at home. Some people might be. Some people might not be.
It's a lot easier to be scoring these things at home with track wrestling, that's for sure. 23 mats live on Flow Pro this year.
Unbelievable.
You guys just cruised past my record last year. I was at 18. I was stoked about that, and you guys are just pick up the free agent Adam Fenn.
You know, you got to do what you got to do. Adam's killing it, helping, really taking all the live production to a new level. We'll have a jib. And I didn't know what a jib was until a few weeks ago, but it's one of those big crane arms that has a camera on the end. So we'll have a jib, 3 camera angles here at the finals. It's going to be a good time. It's going to be a good show. It's going to be a lot of fun. You guys are obviously watching right now, so hopefully you can be here on this weekend. And
I mentioned on my Twitter account, I believe yesterday, I don't think I've had this much fun. I mean, I love having fun in Fargo. I've come here for the last 15 years, but it's been a long time since I've looked at wrestling in every round and go, this is so much fun. Like we bring up the Georgia kid named Derrickston Williams at Cadet 138. His first round match yesterday, he won 21-21 on criteria. His second round match, he lost 25-21. His third round match, he won 24-22 before he was eliminated by David McFadden of New Jersey in round 4. But in 3 matches, he scored 66 points. Now, here's a side note to that. The kid that he beat in the first round, 21-21, lost his next match 20-16. Imagine going to the or cadet nationals in this case, scoring 37 points in 2 matches and going 0-2. It's like the hard luck loser of the tournament.
I love it. Not the fact that I love that somebody had to lose after working all that, but that's just pure entertainment. That means the fans here are getting a treat. It means the sport is becoming more exciting, more fun to watch. It's not just wait, hang, get your takedown, pull a ball, do a clinch.
Push, shove, push, shove. I mean, these kids are getting after it. And I mean,
in both styles. Greco's a lot more fun than it was a year ago.
There were 38 points in the 100-pound junior Greco final the other night.
That's outstanding. Yeah. And probably a year ago, there was 3. Maybe 10 points. 10 would be, you know.
Across 15 weights, that's probably a safe bet. But no more of this 1-0, 0-1, 1-0 stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I still think at the junior level, the 7-point tag should be a 10-point tag. And one thing that we're hearing is that with all the track wrestling data, USA Wrestling is going to take this to the FILA board and be like, all right, this is why the rules, the way they thought they were supposed to be written and interpreted, are being done at least at the junior level below. And this is a national championship. So there's thousands and thousands of matches of data to basically justify the point to not do this.
Nice job on the push out.
In my what I say, the idiotic 2x3, the 2x3, the 2-3s. We would have lost so many great matches.
Yep.
And then the 5s, you know, there's not that many of those anyway, but you know, they keep wrestling. A 5 and a fall are not the same thing. They shouldn't be treated as such.
You don't get any runs for hitting a triple. As impressive as a triple is, you don't get any runs for it.
The thing is, a good baseball analogy, Bader. You hit 3 singles, you're still on third base. You hit a triple, you're still on third base.
That's right.
And guess what 3 singles does? it scores more runs than a single triple does.
Oh, boy. What about a triple-double?
That's round ball. We don't talk round ball on flow.
I don't even know what a triple ball is. I mean, what?
Triple-double is double figures in 3 different statistical categories.
Whatever,
Usually
stats. So it's 2-1 in this wrestling match. Boy.
Maybe it's good I'm not on the broadcast this year.
Oh, boy. I really, honestly, during the NCAA and BA finals, I didn't even realize the NBA finals were going on until about halfway through.
I just flipped it over.
And really, that you only knew because everybody's on Facebook saying whatever, you know, hollering, loving it or hating it or talking about it.
The best finals to watch are still Stanley Cup. So.
Well, I would disagree. I would say the best finals to watch are NCAA finals.
I was talking about professional team sports, my friend.
Well, I was talking all sports.
And actually, we were talking about all the scoring, and right now we're in a 2-1 bout.
These guys are making us look dumb. Usually Joe does that.
I will refrain from comment.
You got it.
At least until I remove the microphone headset.
He ain't listening.
A caution in 1.
He's running around doing interviews or something.
He was just talking to Alabama man Rod Gaddy, like he is right now.
He is right now. But he's got his camera.
Man.
So he's gonna snag probably a couple interviews while he's out here.
Sean Haig over there. We kind of had a little fun with him the other night when Georgia had a junior Greco champion. It was the first time they'd had a junior Greco championship. Sean Haig had won it in 1995. Well, the kid that won it, McClure, was born in 1995.
That's funny.
He was a couple months old.
Wow, these kids were born then, huh? I was in high school. Well, you're in high school. We're the same age.
Yeah, we are still older than all. Well, I'm still older than all the schoolboys. Next year, I'll start being older than the cadets. I mean,
you're older than everybody here, Jason.
What I mean is,
I know what you're saying.
I've been coming to this tournament since 1999.
You've been in this tournament longer than you've been alive.
Yes, starting next year.
And we got 4-2 now. A couple more points on the board for Porter, and he leads by 2 with 32 seconds to go.
Porter was in the finals in Cadet Greco. His sister Alexis won junior women last night, and day before that, yesterday. This is the tournament. You've been here since Thursday. You just kind of forget what time it is. But Porter out there, they're rocking Jeff Blatnick. Dream big on the back of their singlets. Lost him back in October. And I tell you, Bader, one thing a lot of people don't know about Jeff Blatnick is he spent a lot of time here in Fargo. Trained out here with Bucky Mon at North Dakota State prior to his Olympic runs, and he was training for the 80 team. And, of course, they didn't get to compete and still trained here for the 84 games. And many a night playing Silver Strike bowling at the Bison Turf with Jeff Blatnick over the last decade and a half.
God rest his soul.
Nice leg attack to dump. He's going to get some exposure there and a count. He's going to get 3. It is 2 from the Matt Judge. What is the confirmation going to be? Looks like it's just going to be 2. And now we're going to have a conference. And with that, Bader, I will give you back the comm. And if I come up with those stats, I'll be sure to jump on here, Matt 1. And once
what were the stats for the finals or for the whole tournament?
No, for the whole tournament. I asked Tritz to pull
Sure.
Cadet Greco and Junior Women's Freestyle and compare them to last year, comparing the 3-period system versus our current U.S. version rules that does not have the 2 threes ending a match or the 5 ending the match and the 10-point tack for freestyle. So those are the only 3 tournaments complete. It's kind of too early to pull the junior and cadets, but as soon as the tournament's over, I'm sure I'll provide that. So that's one thing that we'll be looking at. Talking about Porter, his sister wrestled the same opponent in the junior women's finals that she did 2 years ago. That year was 10-10. This year was 11-2. So
an extra 12 points on the board? 10 points on the board?
My math is pretty shady to start with. So.
At least 10. Majored in. Well, it wasn't a math.
11.
11.
That being said, thanks.
He had his calculator on his phone. I saw it, Jason. Don't lie.
Probably.
Oh, boy. Back to playing for Jason. He's on Candy Crush over there. And so no points. Wow, look at that. We got 3 seconds to go. This is a tight one here in front of us. 5-4. And he's just not going to have enough time or offense at the end. And it looks like it's going to be Carello taking this one. Final score, 5-4. Moving right along, we're going to take things up a notch.